My hip is crushed.
I think I need to call an ambulance.
I think that's probably a good idea. Oh God, my hip. Will you take care of me?
I have an injured female who says she can't stand up with a crushed hip.
Oh man. This is not good. This is really not good.
Harriet Kilgore is a singer-songwriter on the Venice Beach boardwalk. She was adopted. She ran away from home when she was a teenager. She slept on the streets for the past 12 years. She's been beaten, jailed, threatened with rape. She's battled with drugs.
I've lived as a dead person enough to know that it's a miracle that I'm alive today and a blessing.
But despite all of this, she was fighting for a better life when I met her. She had stopped using drugs and was playing gigs at cafes all around town. I'm a musician too, and I was so amazed by her voice, I asked her to write and record a song with me. She called the song Trials, and the lyrics were about her life.
Like a wildfire, out of control, I would rage and scream, life had taken its toll. Was afraid of everything lying in my soul, when all I really wanted was love to make me whole.
But then her life took another unexpected turn. I had planned to meet her for an interview one morning in an alley where she slept near the beach. But when I got there, I found her lying on the ground, barely able to move. She had been assaulted in the middle of the night by a man who wanted sex. She said no, so he kicked her until he broke her pelvis.
When you're vulnerable and somebody's kicking you, that's terrifying.
I called the ambulance and found a temporary home for her dog, Queenie. Harriet's life had been so painful already, I wondered how much courage she would have to recover from this.
Hard trials came, hard trials went, and the lessons I learned were lessons well spent. Looked in all the wrong places, searching outward all around. When at last I looked inside, love overflowing I have found.
A few weeks later, I got a text from Harriet that she'd been released from the hospital, and she'd nailed down a weekly gig at a local venue. I went to pick her up. I gave her back her stuffed Winnie the Pooh bear I'd recovered, and she told me her story.
I was terrified the whole time. I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know if I was ever going to be able to walk again for a minute, you know, like that was really scary. I could have laid there and felt sorry for myself. But why? What good would that do? You know, it wouldn't do any good. It wouldn't help anybody, and I like helping. I can't help anybody if I'm not helping me.
Then we went to do something we'd been meaning to do, perform the song we had written together.
Everything that I've been through in my life, and I've been through a lot of stuff, I've gotten this far. Why would I quit now? And I'd rather look for the good things that will come from it. Because if I dwell in the negativity, that's all that I'll ever get.
A lot of us might stereotype the homeless and think they don't have a lot to offer. But after becoming friends with Harriet, I see that's a mistake. They have plenty they can teach us.